Hello, Divinity Gems, back again. On here doing the new moon readings. New moon, Gemini, June 13th. So, you guys know this is going to be some good communicative energy going on right here. Gemini energy. So, this is for my earth signs. Going to get it going for my Capricorns, Virgos, and Tauruses. All right. Did some pre-shuffle. I'm going to do some final shuffles, pulling your 9-card spread, and then we'll pull some clarifiers. Last new moon had some heavy energy. Let's see. Had a lot of spiritual energy with the last moon. I'm anxious to see what energy this new moon brings for us that is in Gemini with communication. I feel like these are going to have a lot to do with our relationships when we communicate. Not just romantic relationships, but just our relationships with people. All right, Earth sign. Got water at the bottom. We'll come back to that should we need to. Hey, Earth signs. Earth signs. First card out was 5 of Air. Fear. It is what it is. It's fear. It's fear of the unknown. It is what it is. It's fear. Let's keep going though so that we can see where this fear is coming from, Earth signs. All right? Vision Quest is out next. So, new moon's about new beginnings. And if we are having fears and insecurities, and Vision Quest is right behind that, I do believe this is a change of some sort coming your way to awaken you to release that fear. So whatever this fear is about, whatever you're having anxiety over recently or at the moment that's pertinent in your life right now, maybe it's been an ongoing situation that you're having this fear over, it's about to be changed. It's about to be changed, and it's going to be a divine inspiration of change of some sort. This is not involving you. This is not something you're doing on your own. This is something that Spirit is helping you do. So whatever your belief system, your God is coming along to change this fear. Whatever this fear is about, it's about to take that away from you and remove it from you. It is divinely guided to be removed from you. You might need a little help on this one. So help is coming to you from the heavens to help you with this fear. And it's going to be some sort of completion. It's bringing something to completion for you in your life. Maybe it's something that you were scared to let go of. This has been an ongoing thing for my earth signs as well. So if it was something that you were scared to let go of, something is coming along to help you with this completion that you need to make. Something's coming along to help you with that, because it's the fear that's holding you back. And guess what it's holding you back from? Victory, fulfillment. These two come right behind that. So if something has to come to completion, and behind that I get victory and fulfillment, I know that what you were afraid of was serving you no purpose, and you should have let it go probably a long time ago. But because you didn't, you're going to get a little backup right now. You might need a little strength, a little help. But it's going to come into completion, with a new beginning that you're going to get started that's going to be joyful and fulfilling. I mean, that's an exciting thing. It may have started off a little fearful, but once you can see clearly, once you get the guidance that you need for something to come to completion, then you get your fulfillment and your victory right behind that. All right. The moon card was out next, fitting on the new moon. And it's about being open to other spiritual things, other spiritual um, channels, if you will, um, that can communicate with you as we are in this new moon in Gemini. So if you're going to be open to receiving answers, how do they get to you from the heavens? Well, a dream, a vision, a synchronicity could come through someone else talking to you that just all of a sudden everything was clear and made perfect sense coming out of that person's mouth. Something like that is going to come as these two, I think, go together. This is both a spirit type of evocation going on here. It's an inspiration that comes to you from the heavens. This is the moon um, of intuition, basically, and she's offering the moon back up, which means she has she's receiving it. Her own moon, basically, she's offering up to the heavens as well. She has intuition inside of her. So do all of us, and sometimes we ignore those types of things. So pay attention to those types of things on this new moon. Maybe you will have a dream. I do dream interpretations. Check out my website. But maybe you will have a dream that you will get clarity on this fear from, and maybe you don't know, you don't know how to break down the symbols in your dreams. But that's all it is your subconscious trying to tell you a story. So if you recognize the symbols no different than I do on these cards in your dreams, then you can break down what it is your own spirit is trying to tell you. Um, so yeah, the moon card out probably means you're going to have something spiritually messaged to you via a video, a text, a person, a dream. Look for it in different ways when you see the moon card. Look for different spiritual outlets um, to receiving your messages. Okay? And next card out was the small medicine wheel. Small medicine wheel is a successful transition into a new phase in your life. So there's going to be a transition. We already see that very clearly. It's going to be a transition coming. Something that changes the way you did things before. It's going to change a belief system, a way you've seen things for so long, and it's just going to be a change in the way you see them now. You're going to see it differently after this type of energy hits you. And so the small medicine wheel lets me know that this is going to be successful, that you're scared, but there's no reason to be scared because this is going to be successful. And at the end of it, I mean, it's waterfalls and rainbows. So this lets me know it's successful. Not only is it a transition, you're protected with that bird in the middle. That's why his wings span the whole circle. You're protected there. So I know it's going to be waterfalls and rainbows. Don't be afraid when the transition hits. Even if you don't know how it's going to hit, it's going to hit. And when it does, when I see this card, something changes. When it does, it's going to be joyful. It's going to be a victory for you. Balance is needed. So this is why you have to go through the change, because there's something in your life that's not balanced. And it's trying to get you to go higher and evolve to your higher self, your best self. So it's going to come along, your spirit, your God is going to come along and help you find this balance with this new start that you're going to get, that's going to be all about joy and fulfillment, finding the real you. Possibly you've been searching for your purpose of who you're supposed to be. This change on the new moon is coming along to bring you that balance in your life. Those dragonflies represent change. So you have to be completely still sometimes and just look around so that you can see, so that you can hear. The clarity comes when you're still like that and you find your balance. And the last card out was the Ace of Earth. Okay, this is also about having mental clarity, but this is about something that you worked on or wanted to be a situation that you wanted to be taken care of, right? So you put work into this situation. You planted a seed and you nurtured it and you put your heart and soul into it. Finally, when you see this card, finally, you're going to get returned the golden ear of corn, so to speak. You're going to get returned the fruits of your labor, what you've worked so hard for. Maybe you given up on it ever really taking place. It's about to manifest, but what was holding it back was probably this fear. And so with help, like I said, with a lot of help, please be open to paying attention to your dreams. Write them down if you can't remember them, so you can go by them step by step and break them down. Pay attention to those spiritual messages, birds, even animal messages. Look it up. Everything's on Google. Look it up. See what the spiritual meaning of it is. See why it's significant. If something stands out to you, it's probably a message to you. When you get this type of energy, pay attention to those, because it's going to let you know. It's going to let you know what's going on in your life. Why you don't have to be afraid anymore. Why this is going to be successful for you. But this lets me know that this is something that you wanted all along. This is something that you wished for. This is something that you said, I wish life was this way. And you could never understand why it wasn't. You had a fear that you did not unblock, so you couldn't get there. But it's going to be completed after this new moon. You're going to get a new beginning with the completion of whatever you were scared of. It's going to become complete. You're going to successfully transition into your next stage. And finally, you will feel like the victorious one. You haven't been feeling like the victorious one, I can tell, because you can't feel victorious when you're scared. You cannot. You cannot. You may not have viewed it as a fear, but it was a fear. It was something that you were afraid of that was holding you back, or something you were afraid of letting go. Something that you were afraid of the unknown. What happens after that's complete? What do I do next? I can't let that go, because now I'm in unknown waters. I don't know what to do with that. I know what to do over here. It's what I'm used to. It's what I'm comfortable with. But releasing that fear brings you victory and joy. So find some strength, maybe. We gotta get some strength from above. A little bit of help comes along and helps us earth signs out. Yes, sir. Everything is in divine order. It wants you to be happy. It wants you to get to your joy. Why would God, or whoever you believe in, the universe or whatever, if we're here not to find pain, but to find joy. So it's in divine order for you to find joy. If you're the one who's standing in your own way, then hey, Spirit comes along and says, God comes along and says, have joy. Have joy. Let me remove that for you. Let me reassure you through some type of channel that it's going to be okay. You're going to successfully let go. You're going to let that come to completion. It's going to be successful. I'm going to balance you back out. And you're going to have victory and fulfillment. All right, earth signs. It's in divine order. Get your victory. No fear. No fear. Because your happiness is the only end goal. Your happiness. Doesn't get any better than that. Fulfillment, victory, and spirit on your side. What more could you ask for? Just gonna put one more final clarifier for you, earth sign. This evocation of happiness coming your way. It's too many. I'm gonna take just one. Clarify for my earth signs before you go for the new moon reading June 13th. It's gonna be interesting. Please give me some feedback, some comments. Let me know how these are going for you. That is a celebratory card, the Three of Water, which is fullness, which is everything reaching its peak in your life. Everything. All the fruits of your labor. And it's a celebration going on in this card, a celebration. So it's about to get good. Pleasure came out behind that. I was only pulling for one in that drop. So Really, two goes together. Really, two goes together. Well, yeah, Earth sign. All right, now that's a great reading. Spirit's got your back on this one. It's coming to help you. New Moon, all about communication. So these are the channels of communication. I just want to stress that. Be open to them. Remember your dreams. Pay attention. Remember your dreams. All right. Like, share, and subscribe. Till next time.